Get your men under cover. And don't fire until I give him my signal.
Right.
A whistling arrow. It's a warning.
The rider has warned them. We're going to get that rider.
We're going to get that faded standard.
Let's get back to Santa Fe.
Whistling arrow.
A whistling arrow warned the fur train before they got into range. After that, we could do nothing.
It's time we put a stop to these interferences.
All the peons and all the Indians think for sure that the stallion is a ghost horse and the rider an Indian spirit.
No spirit ever shot an arrow like this. It looks like we are pursued by evil spirits. Mexico has broken away from Spain. A Mexican governor is on his way to take my place.
Then there we can no longer collect revenue from the traders?
No. My authority from the Spanish crown ends when he arrives.
He need never arrive.
In that case, they would only send another governor. Mexico intends to establish trade relations with the United States.
I've heard about that. There's a man named Jameson going to try and bring a wagon train through from Independence.
We shall be able to seize this Jameson train, eh?
Not if a trade treaty is accomplished with the United States.
But we might see to it that there be no agreement.
There's an American official on his way here to negotiate with the new governor. If he fails to arrive, we might substitute one of our own men.
I see, Your Excellency.
This American will come by the way of Independence.
I calls it. Trying to send a wagon train to Santa Fe.
Mr. Jameson! Mr. Jameson! Mr. Jameson!
Yeah, here I am, Joe.
Steamboat's around the bend. She'll dock in a few minutes.
Good. Clark Stewart's on that boat. Joe, check these. I want to meet him.
There's a heap of runaway kids hankering to go west and get aboard these river boats. Seems to me I've seen the youngster you're looking for.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, it's all right.
That's him, Clark Stewart.
Here's your hat. Thank you, son.
Thank you, mister.
There's the young'un I was telling of.
Kind of young to be traveling on the river, ain't you?
No, sir.
I saw a notice posted that a young scamp had run away from his lawful guardian. Seems to me you fit the description pretty good. Why aren't you apprenticed to a saddle maker?
Well, I...
Pardon me. This lad's traveling with me, Marshal.
Well, that makes a heap of difference, Mr. Stewart. Sorry to have troubled you.
That's all right. What's your name, son?
Christopher, sir.
Christopher, eh? That's too long a name. We'll change that to Kit. What'd you run away for, Kit?
I just had to come west to be a scout, sir. I just had to.
I see. What's your last name, Kit?
Carson, sir.
Kit Carson, eh?
Not so good. Not so bad. You gotta tighten up on your aim of mine. And give it more oomph. That's what oomph does for it.
Isn't this what they call a Bowie knife?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
Well, I made it.
Then you're Jim Bowie.
I reckon.
Say, Jameson, what are you going to do with your trading post while you're away?
Yeah, I'll leave it open. Sam can run it better than I can anyway. Sit down, Clark.
Thanks to Senator Benton. This trade agreement ought to look pretty good to the Mexican government. And I have full authority to act for the United States.
Yeah, but we got to be careful. I've noticed things to lead me to believe that people around here would like to stop us. Jameson is crazy if he thinks he can get a wagon train through to Santa Fe. I see no reason why the wagon train can't get started tomorrow.
You ought to let me ride on ahead to Santa Fe. I'd have the business all done by the time the train arrived.
No. I think the fact that we're on hand ready to trade will help in the negotiations.
Maybe you're right. Anyway, I'll be ready to leave at sunup.
All right, Clark.
Clark, about ready to go back to wagon camp?
Hello, young fella. You're just the one I wanted to see. This is the lad I was telling you about, Jameson.
Well, glad to know you, Kit.
Hello, Mr. Jameson.
He's a bright youngster and will more than earn his keep.
I came west to be a scout. Can I go with the train?
Well, I don't know. Be pretty tough going. We're only taking experienced men.
I'm a man. Almost.
You'll have a man's job helping Sam here run the trading post. Goodbye, Kit.
Goodbye, sir.
So long, Kit. Well, Clark, we're on our way to Santa Fe.
Hey! Stop! 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 Elmer! Dad blame us. It's me if it ain't Oscar.
This is my cousin, Elmer. What happened?
Well, I couldn't say what was it? He couldn't say whoa. Hiding in my wagon.
Kit. I'll take care of the boy. Thanks, Peters. Well?
If you don't want me, I guess I can make myself scarce.
How long since you've eaten, son?
Well, I ate at Independence.
I guess maybe we better see the cook and get you some supper. You see, scout with this train's got to keep his strength up.
Yes, sir.
I'll go with you, you little scamp.
I've been thinking that me and you'd better scout on ahead of the train for the next few days. Sort of calculate on meeting up with some of our boys from Santa Fe.
Did Mr. Jamison really mean I could be a scout?
I reckon so, Kit.
There must be a heap of Injuns and outlaws that need fighting.
West is too big for those hankering to spoil it, Kit. They may try for a while, cause a lot of trouble, maybe kill a lot of good men. But the West will win out. This wild country we're traveling across will someday be settled. There'll be railroads pushing all the way across to the Pacific. The land will be covered with farms, ranches, and homes. Youngsters like yourself, Kit, might even be going to school somewheres close by. I wonder how many of them will be knowing a young fella named Kit Carson, who first became a scout in these here woods.
You, Smith, horn in with the train and make sure that this Clark Stewart don't get into Santa Fe. You two, stick with your scouting. I'm heading for the Comanche village.
You're going to set the engines on the train?
I'm going to try.
Why, them Comanches will massacre the whole outfit.
That's exactly what I'm figuring.
fellas. Now left.
Hey, Jameson. A man by the name of Bull Smith just come in. Says he's from the Lieutenant Governor of Santa Fe.
Where is he?
Up ahead.
How are you? I'm Jameson.
Howdy. Lieutenant Governor sent me out to give you a hand getting into Santa Fe.
Well, that's fine. We sure appreciate his help.
All set.
All right, stretch out. I see that you get a fresh mount.
Let's fly.
These men with the wagons have come to destroy the Comanche people, take their lands, drive off their horses.
Smoke signal.
Looks like bad medicine to me.
Park. Better scout ahead. Right. I'll take a look.
Can I go too?
Stay here, kid.
Join up with the wagon train. The Indians are on the warpath.
Oh, that was Clark Stewart. Clark Stewart!
Engine attack.